What's up, guys? It's Virginia Lemon here at the New York Daily News, and today I have a super exciting guest, Laurie Hernandez. You may recognize her from the Olympics. No big deal. You're also a published author and winner of season 23 of Dancing with the Stars. So you've got like so many accomplishments under your belt.
Thank you.
Tons of questions to ask you, obviously.
Sounds good.
Let's start with just the fact that you have so many accomplishments under your belt. Like, what else did you find to put on your to-do list?
Well, I mean, I still have to finish my last year of high school.
Yeah.
That senior year, I'm ready to go. I'm looking into college in the future, and hopefully 2020. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea of what you're planning on majoring in, and do you want to do sports in college?
Well, I'm not allowed to do sports in college because
That makes sense.
basically I
Wouldn't be fair.
I guess, but I turned professional, and so basically by doing that, I'm allowed to do sponsors and things like that.
Nice.
But I am not allowed to take in money or do gymnastics in
Got it.
college. But I could do other sports. But
Lacrosse, maybe.
But yeah, and I'm also looking into majoring in acting. I think that would be something that I'm interested in.
That is
so.
super exciting.
Yeah.
Are you looking at any like movie projects in the future?
No, but like
Not
if
the
anybody
moment.
has any ideas, come get your girl. I'm ready for you.
She's ready for TV, guys. Okay, speaking of which, do you have like a dream role if you do decide to like fully pursue acting?
Really, I think I would love to dip my toe in the water and just really try everything. And when I say that, like, I truly mean everything, from actions to romantic comedies to all of that good stuff. So, yeah.
I know that, like, I used to do gymnastics, obviously nowhere near as good as she is, you guys.
Stop.
Like, no, seriously. Like, yeah, right. I would, like, not even bother stepping on any floor or vault or, like, anything with you.
No.
Just a fan. But if you had to choose, what would you say is like one of your like biggest? What is your biggest accomplishment thus far?
So
I mean, the Olympics is kind of a big deal.
I think definitely the Olympics. The Olympics is a really big thing for me. Dancing with the Stars was fun because I'd watched that show before and it was super stressful, but it was amazing. I had an incredible time, and then the book. I got to go on tour with the dancers. I got to go on tour with gymnasts, and a lot has happened, but it's been incredible.
Yeah, and I know with like just sort of like practicing gymnastics, obviously it definitely is a lifestyle. Walk me through a day in your life.
Wow.
Both on season and off season, if you can say that properly.
I guess a day in the life, well, before the Olympics, it was like waking up around 7-ish, making sure that I have enough time for breakfast, because breakfast is really important as an athlete. You need that protein. Actually, like, eggs was the first thing that my mom taught me how to make.
No way.
So I've been making eggs, for a pretty long time. But, and then we would practice. We would do that for a few hours. We would have time for school. We'd go back for a second time of practice. We'd come home, finish up school, eat dinner, shower, do whatever you need to do, and do it all over again the next day.
Oh my goodness. Okay, speaking of breakfast, which obviously is the most important meal of the day. It's not a lie, guys. It really is.
It is.
Gotta eat your protein in the morning. You have recently partnered with the American Egg Board with a really exciting project. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. So basically, this project. Well, it's the. Oh my goodness, I'm.
You're amazing because. Am I right about that?
It's You're Incredible.
You're Incredible
campaign.
because. I'm sorry about
so
that.
basically, the You're Incredible Because campaign. It basically you can tell the world why you think that your kid is incredible.
Okay.
So you post a photo or a video of your kid on any social media. You do #IncredibleBecause, #contest, and then you can actually just put a little description of why you think that kid is incredible. Okay. And every week they're going to pick a winner. That winner is going to get $500 in a little gift basket.
Oh my goodness.
And also after a few weeks, we are going to pick a kid, and that kid is going to get a $2,500 scholarship. Their school is going to get $2,500, and there's going to be a breakfast. And I'm going to be there.
You get to have breakfast with an Olympian, you guys.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's incredible. Okay, so I do want to talk a little bit about like the importance of protein, obviously, because that is why you're partnering with the American Egg Board. You talked about like your mom teaching you to make eggs in the morning.
Yeah.
Few silly questions. Do you have like a specific way that you like your eggs?
Yeah. I mean, I really like them scrambled, but there's a really cute recipe. It's called like egg pops.
Okay.
So it's kind of like cake pops, but you take
Interesting.
You take like a carrot or like a celery stick and you put it on a hard-boiled egg. And
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I've
No,
never
seriously.
heard of this.
And then you stick it into a hard-boiled egg, and it's like a little egg lollipop thing.
And you're like holding the carrot.
Yeah, you're like
and
holding
you're
it. Yeah, and then you can put like hummus and
Oh,
like cucumbers
smart.
on it. And
You're
stuff.
getting like crafty with your eggs.
Gotta get creative.
I'm like,
you gotta get creative.
Hard-boiled egg, get rid of the yolk, just eat the egg white. That's like my usual go-to.
Well, you can't take out like everything.
I know, that's
one large
true.
egg is 6 grams of protein. So that is really good, especially when you're an athlete.
And that's the entire
like
egg.
you need that. Yeah, you need that. So it's really important.
I feel like that's like the New Yorker in me that's like, embrace everything. Like trying to stay away from everything else. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about just like your accomplishments in terms of like, there's so many questions that you have to ask, right? Like this idea that like, is this what you envisioned, like when you first started practicing gymnastics at such a young age? Like, was the Olympics the plan?
I guess so. I mean, when I was little, I was just sitting at home one day, the TV was on, and I saw 2 gymnasts on the balance beam. I didn't realize people did that.
Yeah.
And I remember just looking at them and realizing, like, okay, I want to do what they do, and my mom put me in.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
You're actually dreaming of the Olympics from, like, a young age.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, it really hit me at, like, 9. I was like, okay, this is something that I could really train for. And then right before 2016, I was like, oh, boy, it's actually here.
Happening.
Like, I really want to train for this.
Yeah. Did you have, like, a moment? I mean, obviously, you had, like, I can't believe this is, like, my life. This is real. But what do you do when you're, like, nervous before? I mean, I guess it's not, you technically don't have meets anymore, but, like.
Oh, you got meets, girl.
Do you have meets? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you have
so
meets.
then before a meet, like, what is that, like, moment like for you? You feel anxiety?
It's
or
scary. It can get a little scary. It can get, I don't know, you can get very anxious before you compete. And so for me, like, I would get so nervous that I would start to shake. But on the balance beam, you only have 4 inches to work with.
Yes, you don't
so you're not allowed to shake on the balance beam.
Like no time.
But I guess,
time and no space.
Yeah, no time and no space.
Yeah.
So basically, what I do is I will just make sure that I'm doing a lot of deep breaths. I would actually do this thing where I'd put peppermint oil on my wrists and smell that, and that calmed me down for some reason.
Aromatherapy, I like it.
Yeah, aromatherapy.
Yeah.
Just making sure that, like, I take deep breaths and I'm just really focusing on myself and not really anything else.
Okay.
So.
Do you have, like, a motto that you like to follow in life?
Actually.
Interesting. I feel like something good is coming.
So, right before I competed at the Olympics on the balance beam,
that's such a cool sentence, by the way. Can we acknowledge
that?
Like, right before I competed at the Olympics.
But, I mean, really, like, right before I was up there, I just took a deep breath, and I actually whispered, I got this, to myself, and they got a video of it.
Yeah.
And I got a book.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, that is actually the title of your book.
Yeah,
Let's
so
talk
that's
a
where
little
it
bit
came
about
from.
That. Nice.
Yeah. I was like, yay.
I love it. Also the fact, I mean, come on, guys. Published author and you're 17, right? Like,
surprise.
I mean, what am I doing with my life? These are the questions that you have to
you're
ask.
doing good. You're doing good.
Eating eggs.
Just
gonna start eating eggs on sticks and like just trying to like better my life. Like.
I'm good. It's just good. It's okay.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize. I thought you were imagining holding an egg pop. My bad. We're just sorry guys. I like just went into like a self lament moment.
It's cool. I love it.
Sitting next to an Olympian. No gold medals over here. Let's talk a little bit about your book. I can't believe I just left you hanging.
Oh,
my
no,
bad.
it's okay.
That is like the worst thing to do. Yes.
Okay, cool. We got it. It's good.
Let's talk about your book. Obviously, it's called I Got This. Obviously, it came from the inspiration from being on the beam.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about like who you wrote it for and I guess the message that you wanted to send with it.
Yeah,
or was it a personal project, like you really wrote it for yourself that you think other people would benefit from?
Yeah, I think it was more just kind of, I wanted to show the world that the Olympics didn't just happen overnight. Like, I didn't wake up one morning and I was like, all right, I'm going, and then I went. Like, that's not
gold medalist.
Not exactly what happened. It took a really long time. It took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of risking a lot of different things for the sport. But it also showed that being able to risk things for what you love, good can come out of it. And so it was just showing them that if you want something, you have to work really hard for it. Because if you don't work hard for it, then somebody else will. And
someone's always coming for the number one spot.
Someone's always coming. So, yeah, and it was more just kind of for the little girls. I was once that little girl who looked on TV and who pointed and who wanted to be like that. And so it was for the little girls who hopefully are watching me.
Yeah, for sure. So. And I'm sure they've gained like so much inspiration from you. I'm inspired, guys. Seriously.
Thank you.
Like, this is incredible.
Thank you.
I still can't believe I'm talking to you. You actually just inspired a question in me again.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, in terms of the sacrifices that you made, what were some of those? And did you have moments when you were growing up where you're like, I kind of wish I could have just had like just a normal like little kid life where I'm like going out playing with my friends, but instead I'm like at practice. Or,
there was all of that, all of the above. I mean, it was one of the sacrifices. I started homeschooling in 3rd grade, so I still homeschool, but at that age, I remember telling my mom I wanted to homeschool, and she was like, sorry, what?
Yeah, that was not what I was planning.
Not what I was planning, but she realized that I really loved it, and so that was a risk that I was willing to take, and that my whole family was willing to take. So we started homeschooling. Another would be just hanging out with friends in general. It's making sure that I have enough time for practice. It's eating grilled chicken rather than eating,
you have to be disciplined in every aspect of your life.
Yeah, you have to make sure you're getting enough rest. You have to make sure that you're going to physical therapy after practice to make sure you're taking care of your body. It's a lot of self-care and a lot of things that you have to do for the sport and for yourself. So it's a lot of risk.
Sounds like just lots of things that I didn't start thinking of until I started going to the gym like a week ago. So. But it's coming in slowly. It's a slow process.
Yeah, but I mean, if you truly love something, you're going to risk everything for it. It was definitely worth it.
I want to talk to you. Do you ever have moments where you like little kids will come up to you and you're like, oh my gosh, Laurie Hernandez? What has been like your, I guess, star moment?
I guess my favorite, I was at a meet and greet once, and there was this little girl who came over and she said, I saw you at the Olympics. And I was like, oh, well, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Thanks for watching me.
And she said, it was a little, like, Hispanic girl. And she said, well, I didn't think I could do gymnastics, but I saw you up there, and now I do gymnastics.
Oh, I love that.
And I was like, my heart.
I can.
So it was one of those moments that I was like, wow, I didn't realize that I reached out to people like that in a way.
Sure.
So that was really nice for me.
I bet, I'm sure.
I'm like crying in the corner, like...
I inspired someone. No, that's always great, especially when you don't see yourself reflected on screen very often. It's a really big moment when like you've been able to impact someone's life, especially a little girl or a little boy, whoever.
It's just it's also weird because when you're at the Olympics, like you're at the Olympics because you trained your whole life by doing gymnastics, which is a sport you love. You're not there for publicity. You're not there for other people just to see what you do. You're there for passion, and you're there for you. So I think that's why, as an athlete, it's so weird to see people like, oh, we're so inspired by you, because it's like, oh, I was doing my own thing. Yeah. But you don't realize how big of a difference you can make in doing things like that.
Yeah, I mean, you're staying in your own lane, but like people are watching you in that lane.
Yeah, seriously. Tailgating.
Of people are watching you in that lane. I want to just circle quickly back to your partnership with the American Egg Board.
Yes.
And the You're Incredible Because campaign, or contest rather. What are you most looking forward to in this? I mean, we've been talking about little kids, so...
Yeah, I think I'm so excited to see which kids that they pick out every week, and then which kid they're going to pick out after the few weeks of doing the campaign. I think it's a great way to kind of show off your kids and a way to show how incredible they are and how proud you are of them. And it also gives us a chance to see what incredible things that our kids in this generation are doing, because I think we need a little more of that. So. Yeah, no, and I mean, just looking at social media in general, like, I scroll through my, like, endless feed of content, and, like, every week I'm like, I can't believe, like, a 7-year-old is doing this. Or, exactly.
Like, a 2-year-old. Like, just little kids are, like, honestly, like, such a huge inspiration. Their parents are, like... I just feel like this generation of, like, young children is, like, next level. Yes. So, honestly.
That's really kind of what we're looking for. We're looking for, like, that wow factor. And so far, there have been so many incredible entries. Yeah. I'm inspired by these kids, and these kids are so young. And so I think, these kids are going to go out and inspire younger kids when they get older. So, circle of life.
Lots to look forward to, and make sure you guys are staying tuned to that. You have a question?
Yeah, Mike from Pennsylvania wants to know what was one of the biggest things you learned from Dancing with the Stars.
Ooh.
It's a good question, Mike from Pennsylvania.
Life lessons or like how to walk in heels?
Let's go with both.
Let's go with both. Okay, well, I guess like physically the best thing that I learned was how to properly ballroom dance. So I didn't realize, but there's like a lot of steps in ballroom dancing. It's making sure that your head is placed the right way, your arms are placed the right way, you're going heel to heel. It's a lot. Yeah. But I guess what dance also taught me, Dancing with the Stars, it taught me that dance is kind of poetic in a way. I mean, it's the words that you can't speak. It's just, it flows through your body.
Still telling a story.
Yeah, and you can still speak even if your body's telling the story. So I think that's pretty cool.
I wanted to ask, piggybacking off of Mike's question, did you have trouble, like, learning to follow in dance? Because, like, I mean, gymnastics is kind of like an individual sport. So.
Yes, exactly. That was actually one of the issues that I had was, even though it's a team event at the Olympics, you're still up there solo. It's not like you have partners.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so having to wait for my partner to make the first step and then for me to follow, I was always the one leaning.
Like,
okay, he
was
like, stop doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You know, I'm stepping on his toes, elbowing him, and lots of crazy things.
Yeah.
But
lots of
I figured it out.
like, checking.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Another question? No. Oh, we've got to wrap it up. Okay, let's ask. I have to ask you a few New York-centric questions since we're here at the New York Daily News. I know you're a Jersey girl.
I am.
So I'm going to ask about breakfast, obviously. I know we all love eggs, clearly. Super important. But I've got to ask, you know, pork roll is kind of a big deal in Jersey. And then you've got lox with bagel here in New York. So, like, what kind of girl are you? Are you like a pork roll and egg kind of girl? Or are you like a bagel with lox and cream cheese? Tough question. Make sure you answer properly. Just a reminder that we're at the New York Daily News.
Oh, well, in that case, I really like pork roll.
She's the Jersey girl, guys. Like, you can't change her at heart.
Jersey at heart.
Laurie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Make sure that you guys tune in to, or rather, like, participate in this You're Incredible Because contest campaign with the American Egg Board.
Don't forget the hashtags.
Yes, which are?
Incredible Because and hashtag contest.
Awesome. And make sure that you can do this on Facebook and Instagram, correct?
Yeah, you can do it anywhere.
All social media. Twitter as well. So parents, send off your kids in terms of, like, socially. Make sure that you're hashtagging them, showing off all of their talents. And
I want to see what they're doing.
Yes, I want to see too. So I'm going to be, like, definitely, like, tuning in and checking that out. Yay. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you.
There's, like, a lag, so it's like we're going to be staring at the camera, like...
I do.